Okay then, guys. Sorry about that. My PC literally just crashed, but we're back. Hopefully XCOM is running soon, and we'll play some vampire game in the meantime. Hopefully that turns saved so I don't have to like go through all those shots again. If I have to re-roll all those shots and this time Xanatos does go down, I'll be very sad. Okay then. But hey, at least we can now watch the new video on Ronar's channel. Hey, there you guys go. Now go watch my videos on my YouTube channel. Oh, something's broken. There we go. Hopefully this will run. Alright, and while we're going to be waiting for the next 5 minutes for that thing to run, why don't we go play some vampire hunting? Let's switch our weapon. I kind of like the garlic. The garlic is funny, but I don't like this UV lighting thing. Let's try out this red scanner, see how this one works. Oh, you get to see their internal organs. Okay. So that trash can right there is a vampire. So we should kill that trash can. Then after that, we got to figure out which one of these are human. So this is a human. Are you a vampire because you're blue? Is that how this works? Vampires have blue blood? Oh, I guess vampires show up blue. Interesting. Not as big of a fan of the scanner, though. I think the original scanner was really the best one. Go back to the original scanner and just start checking garlic on these guys. You vampires don't stand a chance against Vampire Hunter Ronar. Don't worry, guys. Game will be up in like... Give it like 3 hours to load or something. No, it's more like 5 minutes, but it'll be a while. It will be a while. You guys are human. There's a vampire inside of the TV! Okay then, well, let's keep on going. I'm pretty convinced that this is like a training simulator for like kids to be indoctrinated into being okay with like just killing their neighbors or something by some autocratic state-run government. Look at all these people. They're just like, oh yeah, look, I'm just hanging out with my friend, and we're just coming in like, oh no, your friend's a vampire. Get out of here now. Friend's also hiding in the TV apparently. Hooray, Patrick, we saved the whole city. Okay, we got one vampire right there. Look how evil he looks. Oh, he's a big vampire. He's one of like the really big ones. You are annoying. Next time it will be harder to reveal us. We will show you. Okay then. We have rescued. Oh, are these coffins? Are they like trying to convert these people into vampires? I think that's what's happening right now. Oh, new idea for any modders that are watching right now. Introduce vampire aliens, guys. And then, like, there'll be a tag that you can give to your soldiers. Like, they can turn your soldiers into vampires. And that'll make it so that your soldiers get superpowers and they're harder to kill. But if the vampire alien is on the enemy team, then your soldiers are automatically mind controlled until the vampire alien is dead. What do you guys think of that idea? I think that's a genius idea. Yeah, like your people can be turned into vampire spawns, but while they're vampire spawns, they have like increased stats and everything. The tree is a vampire, guys. Oh man. Don't worry, guys. We're hunting down all the vampires. You guys know that vampires like tomatoes? Can't have that now, can we? Oh my goodness, it's an entire party of vampires. Oh man, everyone here is a vampire right now. Gotta get them all. Wait, oops. That was a person. Apparently garlic kills people in this world. Hold up. Vampire. Okay. The middle, left, and right. Got him. Oh, watch out. There's vampire bats around here. We gotta shoo them away. XCOM 3 Pog. That's right, guys. This is XCOM 3 gameplay right here. Just one vampire? That's it. Oh, of course, the vampire would be the one to step over this no dogs grass zone. Get him. How dare you stand on that grass? Garlics them all! What would this world do without us? Smartphone release when? If this were XCOM 3, it would be released on smartphones first. I feel like that's actually a thing that's being actively discussed about XCOM gameplay. I feel like some CEO or some guy who doesn't understand gaming at all is just like, but I looked at the numbers and phone games just make so much more money. Are you guys sure we can't just make XCOM 3 into a phone game? And the developers are trying really hard to tell them like, no, this is the main audience for XCOM is PC players because they want modded support. And the CEO is just like trying really hard to wrap his head around the concept. That it's not just all about the biggest numbers that you saw other games get, and there's nuance to this. You guys like that noise? Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, let's get back to that mission. Hopefully the game's saved. The CEO still thinks XCOM is for 50-year-old moms playing in their lunch breaks. Free-to-play XCOM with microtransactions. Freemium XCOM, guys. Alright, guys, this is the new XCOM 3 model, okay? So you start off with 4 XCOM rookies, and that's it. And maybe you also get like a unique, Tigan soldier. But then after that, to get better soldiers, you gotta roll for them, okay? So Bradford would be like the 4-star character. Because Shen's like the younger girl, she's gonna end up being like the 5-star character that everyone wants to get. You'll have like a 1.5% chance of getting her every 10 roll or something like that. And then they'll specifically price it so that only like 10% of the players will actually be able to get Shen for free, and then the other half have to pay money to get the Shen character. And then like as the campaign goes on, you can roll even rarer characters like the Commander, and then like Avatar Commander will be like one of the highest ranking units that you can get in the game, and there will be like a whole tier list discussion. And the gameplay style will be an auto battler. It won't even be a tactics game. Alright, let's do this. I need some HP on that person. I think I'll just run you in for now though.
On your order.
Okay, we'll take the exact same moves as we did before. Isn't there supposed to be a gunner around here? Help, Tedster, the gunner is invisible. I can't see him. I think he's right there, but he's just like not showing. But I'm pretty sure we're getting him with this flamethrower.
Killing it with fire.
We have to run. I think. Did we? There's supposed to be a gunner, like, right here, I think. The trooper. The gunner is back there. I don't think that's where he actually is, but okay. Alright, this time we actually did get the Viper with the burn, which is kind of nice. This is what Advent gets for save scumming against us. I do need to kill that trooper, though. How do I get that trooper? If we would do something like this. This doesn't light me on fire if I move like this. I do kind of want that trooper dead. I could also get that trooper dead with you. Maybe I have you get the kill on the trooper instead. Let's do that. Let's see if you can even get the kill on the trooper. Probably not, honestly. I don't have to kill the trooper. I could just Knight's Charge onto multiple enemies. That's a fine option, too. I'll just try to kill this guy, though. We'll try. He's pretty hard to kill because he's got armor on, and we've still got the basic weapons, unfortunately. I can't flashbang that Frostroid, unfortunately. I might have to reveal you from concealment just to guarantee that this thing dies. I might.
No, my son's such a failure. He can't even cook rice.
77%, I'll take it. My god, okay, that means he's dead.
Emotional
And all that's left is to remove the last few enemies around here. I just gotta make sure that this VIP doesn't die to Advent Trooper. That's really the main thing we gotta watch out for. Maybe I'll sandwich you between Dr. Jury and this trooper, and we'll try to shoot him. Getting that trooper is kind of tough, though. You know what? What we'll do instead is we're gonna smoke grenade up this soldier over here so she doesn't die from a stray shot from that trooper, just for safety. Nope, the game will not let me smoke grenade our teammate up, unfortunately. It seems to believe that there's something wrong with that tile. I could go for the kill on the Advent Trooper, but it does mean I have to give up my concealment. Let's be real now, there's a good chance that this snake's just gonna come out here and reveal us anyways. I might as well just go for the kill on this guy if I can. Might as well. I think these snakes are just gonna be running around the entire place anyways. I have to climb over that ladder to get past the fire, of course. Dead.
How many is that now?
Did you try Menace MR, Ronar? Menace MR, is that a game? I'm assuming that's a game. I have not, though, unless you're talking about like a mod or something. You want that grenade launcher? Only €4.99 for 1 month. No, you see, they're better about that. They gotta be sneakier about it. They'll make the grenade launcher completely overpowered, but it will be very difficult to get it if it's free. But you can get it if it's free. It's not gonna just be forced payments, okay? That's like the old model. The new model is make everything free, so all the players will defend you and say like, hey, they made it so that you can get it for free. And kids that have no understanding of probability and statistics will just be like, yeah, see, this company's actually really nice. They're letting us have it for free. They didn't have to give it to us for free, but they did. And they'll be convinced that like this company is like doing God's work or something like that. That's definitely how it's gonna play out, right? If there was a freemium version of XCOM. Unfortunately I can't easily get any of these guys. I don't want Xanos running around without HP. This is the last group of enemies, so we can back off here if necessary. Oh, you have that Aegis ability, don't you? You do, okay. I can actually ensure Xana's safety
Good to go.
if I come all the way up to here on you. And then activate the shield wall. There we go, okay. And in fact, we can get our entire team up close and personal if we set this up right, actually.
This weapon was invented for warfare.
I want to get closer, but I can't without, like, being next to a flaming tank.
I didn't see you because I was running too fast.
Okay, let's just get the entire squad as close as we can and just put them around these, little tanked up positions here.
Solid copy.
And Dr. Jury should be able to protect them all with their shield. Let's see if that actually happens. Is the acid spit? Gonna miss, lucky. All the damage that these people take should be transferred to Dr. Jury, and she's got like a bunch of armor and everything. There is a Frost Priest over here, so that's kind of spooky. the Frost Priest doing? I'm convinced that the Frost Priest doesn't actually properly know their range. I don't know, maybe at some point the range on the Cryo Thrower was larger, and then the AI was like told that their Cryo Thrower was like 10 tiles, but now it's only 9 tiles or something. I don't know, I feel like they just don't know their actual range tables. Now, this guy over here is immune to burns, I believe. Immunity to fire and cold, so I can't get that guy easily. And I believe he has immunity to melee attacks, right? Breathe any melee attackers, yes, because this game hates melee attackers. How are we going to deal with this? This Advent Trooper is so damn beefy. Let's just melee attack everything behind this guy. Equal damage. We should be able to finish him off with one more hit. Maybe we'll just have Dr. Jury run in there and get that last hit there. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Nice dodge from Dr. Jury. Dead. Nice work.
Okay, so I got one.
Then after that, we can actually go for another strike on this guy just to disorient him and make sure he can't actually attack the rest of our team effectively. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have Dr. Jury wreak havoc on these guys. I'm gonna take little 3 HP Xanathist and bring Xanathist all the way back to here for safety, actually, while grabbing that loot. I don't have an easy way to heal Xanathist right now, so the best thing we can do is actually just keep Xanathist safe.
Asset secure.
Might as well just have her be the one to grab loot also while we're waiting, right? Tedster can throw a flashbang for safety. That's not a bad option. I think that's exactly what's gonna happen here, actually. Oh, I can't flashbang both of these guys. That would have been so nice.
Okay, sounds popular.
What am I doing here? Do I just throw the crippling strike on this guy so he can't reach anyone? I think so. Beautiful throw. That was actually really good damage. And then after that, we'll flashbang this grub so it can't do its poison stun. There we go. Might as well reload you, I guess. Reload. VIP over here. I can't move you forward without running through the fire unless I path you like this. And we should soon be able to get out of here, hopefully. God.
Emotional damage.
Maximum emotional damage right there. Bit of chip damage on our guy over there. Unfortunate. You miss. Oh god. I am not happy with the outcome of this turn. Alright, let's finish off that trooper at least. See if we can get that much done. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to like make him actually dead though. I'm gonna need you to make him actually dead, please.
Shot wide.
Okay, I could go for another strike against this guy, but the better thing for me to do is actually shield wall so I can protect our dying teammate back there. Everyone else over here needs to take care of this fella over here. Where's my damage? Guys, where did our damage go? Guys, I want damage. Where is it? Did we leave it back at base? Where's our damage? He won't get burned, unfortunately, but I'm hoping we can just bring him down by 2 HP. If we can do that, then we should be good here. Let's do 2 HP worth of damage. God damn it. Damn this game for everything that it stands for. He's not dead yet. Okay, shielded person taking the hit for the team. Right, he's running around the side. He's gonna get a double attack on Tedster. Nope, single attack because he's using his pistol. I'm assuming he's out of cryo thrower ammunition, luckily.
Every morning I had to fight 2 lions. I bought this, returned it, come back week later. Open box this comes.
Okay then. And we finally get rid of this advent trooper and
Our
get the
target,
heck
minimal
out of here.
damage.
The evac zone's right there, it's not too hard for us to reach. Good job to Adam Wing, finally getting that kill.
Okay, so I got one.
Yeah, getting out of here shouldn't be an issue though.
Easy now, soldier.
Lots of medbay time for our shinobis, unfortunately. It's a class that I like to be able to run as often as possible, and they are going to be out for a while. Put that VIP up there. Let's make sure that we're on our way out. Grab some loot while you're on the way out. We will probably have to deal with reinforcements, so that's quite unfortunate, but that's how it is. Loot over here, let's go pick that up. Alright, and the reinforcements are coming from right behind us, but not revealing themselves to us. Ooh, one of the more dangerous positions they could be in. Let's run our 3 HP person out. Try to get them as far from this spot as possible.
Advent troops here.
And what do we got? Frost Trooper and Bio Trooper, nothing too crazy. We can handle that. Or we could just evac. Can we just leave? I just want to kind of leave. I can't leave just yet unless I activate Thrill of the Hunt. Now we can leave. There we
When I
go.
was 9 years old, I was 25.
Oh! On it.
Got it, moving.
Alright then, you guys. Let's get out of here. At least the Frost Purifier wasn't able to attack twice for some reason. I'm pretty sure it's because they ran out of ammo. Because I think they have like 3 ammo on their cryo throwers. So if they attack twice on the first round, the second round they can only attack once with their cryo
Status
thrower.
confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Okay then. I didn't realize I had to worry about ammo. Yeah, it's something that you don't realize until you end up in situations where you're in a lot of trouble and you notice when the enemies start reloading. I think beyond Legendary, I've been like able to figure out how much ammo most enemies have in their guns. Just because we have a lot of firefights that get drawn out very long. But once again, another mission with no undead. Lots of injuries, but no deaths. At the very least, no deaths. I can be happy about that much. "20 days of paid vacation." Okay, one good thing about getting this Lightfoot promotion, we can finally give this guy a bit more mobility, because that guy has been struggling in the mobility department. Because that was one of our 13 mobility shinobis. He just could not run at all. +3 mobility will hopefully help him out in terms of the being able to run stuff.
We're getting thin on manpower.
I assume you can always figure it out yourself if you're keeping track. Yeah, it's one of the things that I kind of wish there was a UI update for it on the F1. I like it if people are just given that information so they don't have to like sit there and tally it down with like pen and paper. Anytime the optimal play is to use pen and paper to record something, it should probably just be given to the player, in my opinion at least. Okay then. And Kelly will be back up soon. That's quite lovely. next? I think we are going to continue looking for things to do. I don't like how this is 4 strength right now. Do we try to contest them? I feel like we can't even contest them for that strength, so it's not even worth trying to contest them. I think we just recruit up to like 8 soldiers in this region and put everyone into hiding. So we're effectively just going to be operating from this region for a while now. That SMG. Cool. Track supplies. Let's get some supplies, shall we? We are in desperate need of that stuff. Is there any reason ammo counts shouldn't just be directly exposed to the player with a mod? I feel like it's just one of those things where it usually doesn't come up in regular Long War games, because those games you can generally alpha strike most situations. So it's not really a thing that players have really pressed for. But it honestly would be nice if it was just tracked on the F1 screen. It's an extract supplies mission. Let's see if there's any Haven managers that we would want on this mission. I think we'll probably bring Ladonal. I haven't really given this Grenadier many missions, mostly because we haven't gotten upgraded grenades yet, and we're at the point where we start needing upgraded grenades. But I do want to keep training up some of our higher ranked soldiers, so Vasgor over here is going to be in this one. I'll bring Ladonal on this one also. Jane Kelly hasn't seen action in a while because of her wound. I'm going to give Jane Kelly this mission, followed by maybe Bladewalker, and maybe one more person. I guess that one more person could be... Headster, maybe? Alright, let's get a squad out there. We have the brand new Enervative rounds. These rounds cause targets to do less damage, and they also cause enemy weapons to jam. So the damage reduction is not flat, it's 20% damage reduction. Very interesting type of weapon. I do kind of want to try it out. Let's give that one to Ladonal. Ladonal's shots are really weak and generally do not score one-shot kills. So if Ladonal does shoot something with this, it will hopefully leave them alive and make them a lot less threatening. Jane Kelly over here has access to a laser sword, so we're definitely going to be playing around with that. What's this Advent SMG? Fire your weapon, then gain a single bonus move, but the soldier's movement speed will be halved for the remainder of this turn. Interesting. I'm going to try out this Advent SMG on Jane Kelly, see if that extra mobility helps her out a bit. Could be interesting. We'll see how that plays out. We have Viper armor. We do have Alien Predator armor. I really like how the Alien Predator armor is kind of just shared between all alien species now. Quite nice, actually. We have one suit of armor available. I'm gonna give that suit of armor to Bladewalker, because Bladewalker only has 6 HP naturally. Jane Kelly over here has like 10 HP, Tedster over here already has 8 HP. I think of all the people, these guys don't need it. Alright, let's try out this team comp. This team comp's kind of a little bit lacking in terms of equipment, but not too bad. I think they'll be able to handle it. Can I build more equipment? No, I can't. Get out there, you guys. Have some fun. Kill some enemies and such.
Squad green to deploy.
I'm so glad we managed to stop that UFO. We have a functioning region because of that. It's so helpful. So helpful. Another person recruited to New Mexico.
The proving grounds are ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack when...
Alright, proving grounds. let's head back to the black market,
Avenger
sell some
plotting
stuff,
new
and
course.
start figuring out what we want to actually build in the Proving Grounds. Is the Advent
Order
SMG ever
forward.
going to be changed to be an actual SMG? I don't know, depends on what they want to do with it, I guess. I'm not sure if they have any plans with that in mind. I could sell Meld. Trade-off, selling Meld probably is. I sell a couple of Lancer corpses, because I definitely don't need 8 Lancer corpses. I think I'm gonna start needing Trooper corpses soon, actually. Once again, we're gonna sell any weapon mods that are basic tier and below. I might start holding on to some Advent crates because it seems like we're able to open some of them for free now. I think I'm able to open the basic ones for free. I'm not able to open these ones for free yet, however. I'm gonna sell it. Until I'm able to open it for free, I'm just gonna get rid of all of it. Okay then. I'm happy with the sales that we have made so far. Got so many Thectode corpses actually, dang. Let's all couple of these. I don't need that many of them. Alright, let's see what we can build with our Proving Grounds, shall we? So first things first, I'm probably going to want a Mech Trooper at some point. Who would I turn into my Mech Trooper if I was to turn something? Maybe one of our marksmen? I think I want both of these sharpshooters to stay as sharpshooters. Might do the Wayfarer. They'll be really strong as a Master Sergeant human, though. I don't know if I need to turn the Wayfarer. I could convert the Reaper, I guess, if I don't like Danker Dude's build. I could do Robot Danker Dude. I said I was gonna try doing the Reaper build, but I might just do Robot Danker Dude. That might be fun.
Hello, Commander. It's been slow going, but I've made headway interfacing our equipment with the alien technology still embedded.
To get the
throughout
Mech
ship.
Foundry, we need 80
Most of the
supplies.
primary
We
systems
also need to
are
spend
now
30
operating on
supplies
some
over
combination
here.
of our technology
We will
and
also
theirs.
need mechanized
My hope
warfare
is
if we
use
want
the
to
best
get
of
mech
both worlds to
armor.
come up with something new, something the
There's
aliens
also
won't
alloy
expect.
plating, talon rounds. I don't want to invest too much into rounds. Alloy plating, hazmat vest, that's a big one.
I'll have the team get
Let's do
started
hazmat
immediately,
vest.
Commander. I'll let you know as soon as we've made
Two
progress.
Skulljack. And then maybe we'll do mechanized warfare next after all of this stuff completes. Alright, we have an idea of what we want to do with that. Excellent. And we also now have a brand new engineer to be put somewhere. How much of a rush am I to get that Skulljack? Somewhat of a rush, I guess? Do I care more about getting my stuff up? Here, maybe I'll take one person out and slot them here. Alien machinery is almost complete. Yeah, we'll just leave it as that for now. Okay. The Mech Reaper is cool. Maybe I'll do the Mech Reaper. I'll give it a go, maybe, if I don't like the Danker Dude build. How's it going, Lemon Kitsune? Ronar. Lemon.
Setting course for the Eastern U.S. Precinct.
I think the UFO mission is going to be finishing up very soon. Another rookie contacted for recruitment. Advent Scout Sniper Rifle. Intriguing. Alien Defector Armory Expansion. Flame scale vest, scramble rounds. I wonder if it's worth it to build scramble rounds. Very interesting weapon types we got here, or ammunition types. The ability to weaken boss units, that could be quite helpful. Okay, we've dug out this spot over here. I get one more slot over here. That's probably gonna go to the resistance ring, maybe? I probably should build a resistance ring unless they're building one.
Pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare.
And we have also officially capped out here. Get a gremlin down there, get another person in here. There we go. Oh boy, we have really just maxed out our facilities this time around. We're very rich in terms of resources this run. It's very different from some of our past runs. Inducer carbine. Eliminate cooldowns, interesting. Another inducer carbine. Intriguing, okay.
I have made a
And
number
here comes
of
mag
interesting
weapons.
discoveries.
These magnetic-based weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high velocity.
Hey Mona, I started watching this playthrough. Now, am I just gonna be lost? I started with day 1 campaign last night. The YouTube one is its own separate thing, so you'll always be caught up with the YouTube one. As for whether or not you'll be lost over here, I think how it works is everyone's always going to be lost when they start watching, because there's just going to be so much stuff. Like, let me quick through all of this research. There's a lot of stuff, right? It looks really confusing. But it's one of those things where, as you watch, you slowly get an idea of what's happening. Like, for example, you may not know exactly what the bounty hunter does, but as you see me using it, you'll realize that for me, this guy is currently being used as a kind of ranged, almost sniper-like unit. You'll realize that the ninja, it's like, well, what do half of these perks do? Like, we got like 10 different Naruto references in here. What does any of this stuff do? But it's one of those things, as you watch, you'll realize, okay, this guy is kind of Ronar's stealth, backline infiltrator, knife-throwing type unit. And you'll start to get an idea of how much effectiveness each type of weapon does, stuff like that. You'll start to understand what each enemy does, and also just a spectacle where you just see a brand new enemy called like Asshole Destroyer 500, and you're like, what is this thing supposed to do? And it just does like 20 damage to one of your units in one shot or something. I think it's overall a fun experience, even if you don't know what's going on. It's something that you can just sit down, watch, and just like be able to enjoy. Let's see, what are we doing right now? Let us keep on scanning over here. We should be getting that UFO mission very, very soon. And we got a liberation here. Okay, this is good. This is what we've been looking for. Sabotage transmitter. Let's go sabotage transmitter. I think this is a Liberation 3 mission. For a sabotage transmitter type mission, we're going to need a decent front line. So maybe we'll take our Knight and our Templar. Combine that with maybe a good enough backline, or maybe I just want a team that can just run in and crush the enemies. Maybe we just grab a bunch of sword people and just step on them. Yeah, we'll grab a lot of sword people and then maybe one sharpshooter. Let's bring, I was gonna throw maybe. Let's have one sharpshooter with us. I am lacking a bit in terms of damage output. What's this weapon do? Fire your weapon, then gain a single bonus move at half your movement speed. Requires 2 actions and can be used once per turn. So this allows me to reposition, basically. Snapshot. You may take standard shots and enter standard Overwatch with your scout rifle after moving, but you suffer range penalties at 22 tiles. Okay, so you get like a 5-tile squad sight. I could just take the auto rifle and just start one-shotting things with it. Honestly, that's not a bad choice. I'll stick with the auto sniper rifle. In terms of weapons, we have one laser sword available. Who should make use of that laser sword? I'm thinking it's probably going to be this guy over here. I want our buccaneers to be strong, so give them that. Got some alloy swords back here. I believe I should be able to build the Tempest gauntlets, right? Yes, we can. Okay, this is a big upgrade for Rishi. There's that, Tempest gauntlets. And after that, standard tier 2 armor, we have none. We're gonna have to live with the fact that we don't have tier 2 armor. With a boost, this should end up being at 10 to 12 enemies. 10 to 12 enemies should be very doable for the squad, I hope. And now let's just gear up as best as we can. Kind of running low on nanoscale vest. We have more. We do not have more nanoscale vest. Okay, that's something I'm kind of concerned about. Lack of nanoscale might be an issue. We'll make sure that we have plenty of medkits. I have so many sword people that I'm not really too scared of sectoids and such. I'll just grab like one set of flashbangs on, I don't know, maybe the Buccaneer, and just call it enough. Sword people can kill sectoids pretty easily. We can't effectively kill Advent sorcerers, so it's a good idea to just have at least one flashbang on someone, just for safety. In terms of upgrades, we do have a mag rifle. Who's gonna take that mag rifle? Probably just you. It does a decent amount of damage, I'm gonna take it. Alright, we're gonna leave these slots empty for a bit of extra movement power on these soldiers with a boost, so we're gonna be spending 30 intel. We can get this down to 10 to 12. Rishi says, it's a circus, would recommend. It is absolutely a circus.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready
Although, to be
for
fair, our first few missions so far in the campaign have been going pretty good, so I'm actually pretty happy with how this has been going. It might not actually end up being that bad. Advent smart machine gun. Okay. We've researched quite a few new things. The skirmishers will finally be contacted in 6 hours. I'm gonna keep on scanning over here, see how the vigilance here is 11 and the strength is only 1. Advent is trying really, really damn hard to shove as much strength into this region as possible, because we've been active here for so long, and they've been trying to get stuff into this region, but they just haven't been able to, and I'd like to keep it that way. Alright, we've got a 13 to 15 enemy UFO mission. This is gonna stop Advent from landing 4 points of strength into this region if we can manage it. Let's do this, guys. If you are not aware, a King's Crown provides very poor cover from incoming fire. What are you talking about? There's like some metal on that thing. It'll probably deflect some bullets. Everyone brings a sword, but then it's all mutants. I think at worst there can only be mutant leaders at this point. I'm hoping. It would be even worse if it was like a bunch of Advent priests and they all have Brawler and they all have Sustain and they just don't die. Alright, while we're waiting for the loading screen though, why don't we replace them with this? Oh, it's lagging. Yeah, gotta go hunter vampires. Frost Priest, they all have that melee counter with Frost. Oh yeah, Frost Priest. Imagine a bunch of those show up. Oh, climb on up the lat. Oh shit, we parkoured over the neighbor's fence! There's a vampire! Die, vampire scum! Are you a vampire? Oh, that person's definitely. Watch out, miss! It's another vampire! Get them all! This is the most exciting game ever. YouTube playables is the future of gaming, guys. Is this even legal? I just went underneath someone's fence. Oh. It's the boss vampire. You can tell because he's like extra tall. You are annoying. Next time it will be harder to reveal us. It's Dr. Cool. What kind of vampire name is Dr. Cool? Who builds their fences like this? Oh, hey, look, we rescued people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people rescued. Oh, is the next level gonna be their lair? Oh man, we're gonna break into their secret lair now. This is exciting, guys. Take note, this is what all of your kids are playing with on their iPads. As a parent, whenever you just vampire inside of their treasure chest!
So you can get your hands on.
Yeah, when you give your kids the iPad and just don't do any supervision, that's the kind of game they'll probably end up playing. Oh yeah, Rishi, I don't know if you were here, but we had the greatest idea, Rishi. What if there was a vampire alien, okay? And the vampire alien could bite your soldiers and give them like a permanent marker that they're a vampire. And while they're a vampire, they get bonus stats, like more mobility, more accuracy, and more stuff, more HP. But whenever the vampire is on the enemy team, you can like mass mind control all the vampire spawns. What do you think of that idea, Rishi? Wouldn't that be the coolest thing ever? I got my inspiration from vampires.
Let's do it.
Go find the first group of enemies out there. Nothing. Now, for this mission type, as soon as we break concealment, there's going to be a timer and there's going to be a distress signal inside of the UFO. We need to get inside of there and hack the distress signal before the timer goes off. But until we break concealment, there is no timer, so we should take our time right now.
Let's do this.
Get the optimal positions to fight from.
Go, go, go.
There's actually a really, really good high ground spot over here for a sniper if we wanted to do it that way. Sometimes you can tell where the console is just by looking through here. I can't tell right now, though. It might be there. I think that might be the console. Which means we won't be able to hack it through the doorway. We actually have to like go inside of the UFO to get to it. I would have loved to be able to keep my sniper up here and just snipe a bunch of stuff, but you won't be able to see anything if we just do it this way.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That sounds funny, but it'd probably be horrible in execution. I know, right? But it would be funny. Also, it's probably a lot of work just making a new enemy type off of the whims of some random streamer. Do I take that dash down there? I'll do that next round, I think. For this round, everyone just stay up here.
まだまだ。
Den mother over here. None of our people are really dedicated snipers, so it's kind of okay that we run them in close, even if they do have sniper rifles. Den mother still commands and stuff. She issues orders and
Enemy
such.
on the move.
Was that a muton? I think I heard a muton in there. Ooh. I heard a seeker.
Let's have some more fun.
Moving.
Here, Toki, let's get you in a little bit closer.
These mutons seem a little more
Ooh,
agile.
okay,
than
we
the
got
ones we
some
fought in the
purple enemies
past.
here.
It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
Okay, so first check. I believe they all have retaliation abilities, correct? Once per turn, this unit will react upon taking damage. Once per turn, this unit will react upon taking damage. Okay, so they all react upon taking damage. This is not a bad start. It shreds armor, does a bunch of damage. I would not mind a start like that. We'll probably be moving Bob Ross back in. Den Mother, I'm going to place you right up here where you can actually assist in getting some damage off. We could try to set up a pray and spray against these guys. It's not the best type of shot, but it's actually not bad if we can set it up correctly. Like, let's say if I'm over here. And let's say I hit them all with a nice little... That's not bad. If I didn't use up half my actions on movements, I'd probably be willing to take that action.
せーの
The other option, of course, is to get Eula in position for a flamethrower, and flamethrower is not a bad option here.
What's your battle
If
plan?
they walk towards us, we use flamethrower. If not, then we use whatever this perk was called. And it's good accuracy too, so I would not mind taking the spray and spray on these guys.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
Okay then, are we gonna start with this? I can't get the floater. Oh, I can't get the floater. My flamethrower. Can I get him with the flamethrower? I got a one tap on that guy if I shoot with Bob. Bob can possibly get a one tap on this guy. This is 13 to 16 damage. Not a guaranteed one shot. But pretty good though. This one is, I need 12 damage to kill this guy, and we can do 11 damage minimum with 14 damage maximum. Bob has some really excellent shots actually. I might take the initial shot with Bob. He's pretty good at his shot. I think he can get the one shot on the floater there. In Bob Ross we trust.
Right there. God bless.
Menace 1-5. We just picked up
Alright,
an
there's
outbound
the objective
signal
that we have to
coming
hack.
from the
So
UFO.
let's get ready to take care
Some
of
kind
that.
distress beacon.
Enemies over
We
here,
need to
getting
get
ready
inside
to
that
fight
ship and
us.
shut down the
The
signal
Muton
before
has
they
run
send
up to
their
point
whole
blank.
fleet
If we just
after
light
us.
him on fire, we shouldn't have to worry about him. He's in a nice little tucked away spot there. Kinda cute. And then all that's left is to take care of Mr. Advent Trooper. We have a little grapple loot perk over here on Den Mother. Sniper Overwatch, fire weapon. This does require 2 actions if I want her to fire her weapon. Wouldn't mind her just getting damage on that trooper though. Or not.
It's still moving.
I could also have you... I can't hit that Muton, he's tucked away in a really good corner there. We have a flamethrower though, we can just get right up to that guy and burn him. And I can actually just get him from here, so let's use that. Move to this spot over here. One tile closer. Try to light him on fire right
Flood
there.
of frost.
That's not frost, that's literally just fire. Okay, he won't be able to do anything to us for this round. And all that's left is to try and remove Mr. Advent Trooper up there. You don't have a good shot from here, but if you move up to here, you might get a decent shot. I'm going to try to get that kill with Pufferfish so that we can give her the scrap metal ability over here. Killing something gives her a charge of her sawed-off shotgun. We'll activate Thrill of the Hunt for the extra bonus accuracy, 72 aim now. Excellent shot right there, and let's see if we can score the finishing blow. Excellent work to our team. First group of 3 enemies have been
Swallowing my
removed.
pride would be too great a challenge.
Next up, evac zone, just so we can have it. If someone bleeds out and want to be able to carry them out, no problems. Then we are going to start shielding up our potential frontliners. Pufferfish is going to be one of our bigger frontliners, so I am going to shield up Pufferfish. And then we'll probably also shield up Eula, because she has a flamethrower. She'll end up being in close quarters, I think. Alright, get those shields up and running. Everyone else is good. I'll drop you down to here. You can just be a little bit closer to the combat. That guy's on fire, he won't be able to act for this round. The muton's been juicing. The juicy muton. Excellent shot right there. Somebody, another person missed. Oh, he can still melee attack me! Ouch! Okay, well, it's a good thing we gave shielding to our people. Oh, that was sneaky, Rishi. Were they always able to do that, or was that just like a new thing that you gave them? Because I don't think I've ever seen the Mutant Aspirin actually do that. Very cheeky. I don't like that you're out of shielding already. I'm gonna have you a little bit of more shield. They were always able to? Interesting. So these guys were actually always able to do a melee attack, I've just never seen it. Like, I've seen other mutants do melee attacks, I've just never seen this variant do a melee attack before.
Ready for
I'm pretty sure he's on
reconnaissance.
fire, so he can only do melee. If I shoot him right now, his reaction will just be to move next to us. And there we go. Try to get the kill with you, see if you can get it. Nice try, not gonna get it though.
But then again, no one seems to look too closely into that kind of thing.
Who's gonna get that final kill here? I don't want to move Bob up, but I heard a door open earlier. I don't think it's any of these spots over here. Oh my god, there's just a bajillion mechs on that roof. Okay. We got some dangerous enemies up there. We got some big danger going on. Can't trust that burn tags again. I might have to have someone kill him, I think. I could do a command, but that feels like a waste. I might have to command. Alright, if you don't land this, if you don't land the shot, I'll command it. Who can actually get this shot? I think you can get him, right? Oh, you already have the Titanic Blast here. I'll just try to get this kill with you. If he tries doing anything, you should be able to end him. Oh, nice try. Alright, this shouldn't be an issue, though. Alright, Bob, I actually want you to get a little bit closer to the squad. And I need Toki to start moving up so we can potentially get that hat in there.
Rolling.
But he shouldn't be an issue, and he'll probably die from the burn anyway. It's just 2 and 3 chance that he dies from it. Of course he lives. Alright, now when he tries doing anything, Pufferfish should just shoot him to death with her close encounter thingy. Oh, hi there. Well, that's disgusting. We got ourselves a Frost Lancer, Muton Hunter, Advent Kriegsmarine, and a Trooper inside the building. 5 enemies on board. No.
What's that?
Fat Muton.
Vengeance will be mine!
Ooh, nice superior heavy barrels.
Fire's getting worse here.
Okay then, let's get ready to take care of the next batch of nasties. There is a guy down there, that's the Advent Kriegsmarine. You got nothing else better to do, Den Mother, so I'm gonna start this turn with a shot from you. Decent damage, no kill, but decent. Where is the Frost Lancer exactly? I don't actually know where he is. I think he's here, but I can't see him from that tile though.
Understood. Moving out.
He's being weird. I'll probably light the Hunter on fire. Excellent shot. Just have some people finish these remaining enemies off. Bob over here. I'm gonna give the kill on the Kriegsmarine to Bob, probably. Pretty decent shot. Take your shot, Bob. Excellent work to Bob. Always count on Bob to get the job done.
Look at that. Look at that.
Now then, we need to start getting closer to the interior of the building.
I must
I'm gonna
devise my
start getting
plan.
a bit brave here. Got 10 rounds left. Don't want to dilly-dally.
It'll send you into a deep and everlasting sleep.
Okay, I'm pretty certain this type of mutant does not have a melee attack. If I'm wrong about that. Oops. But I'm pretty sure we don't have to worry about that guy. I'm gonna put you right next to this fellow. If I miss, when he tries to move, he'll still die. Oh yeah, that advanced scope that we put on your machine gun, it sure
Weather is a
helped.
hindrance, hampering my perception of the surrounding environment.
Ah yes, yes, blame it on your perception of the surrounding environments. That's right, you of course. Of course. Ever the complainer and the excuse maker.
Let's go!
Want to get this guy? There we go, got a kill. Nice advanced speed pickup. Even if we end up having to retreat from this mission, we did pick up a decent amount of loot. What is that noise? That's spooky. I don't like that. I don't like things being spooky. What was that noise that we just heard?
There is no time to delay.
I don't like whatever that noise was. It bothers me. Something about it just doesn't seem right.
I'll scout ahead.
Slowly move in, little by little. We'll start by just hollow targeting and shredding this guy up. Damage off. More damage, please. Excellent kill from Pufferfish. Every single time, it's always a mutant hunters that have like these really weird death ragdolls. Oh god, he's traveling faster than the speed of light. He's ascended. He's beyond this war now. Okay, everybody else keep on moving forward. Toki, I need to know exactly how far you can be to get that hack. You can get that hack from back here. That's pretty solid. From right up there. Next round, we're gonna try to get that hack for you. Okay, Toki?
Position confirmed.
Shield yourself up. I have a feeling you might end up having to take a few hits while you're getting that hack off. And Den Mother, you're gonna come in also. Den Mother will just be back here. She's ready to issue commands with the combat presence. Not an officer yet, but one day she'll be a full-fledged officer. I can't reload with my movement action, so I might as well do nothing. I'm happy with your position here. Heard a door open.
It'll look like there's a fire in the sky.
Okay. There's a fellow down that corner back there. We didn't activate anything on this move up, interestingly. There's an advanced PCS and a small intel cache. I might save the system infiltration for hacking a mech later. I don't think I need this reward super badly.
Infiltrating their system.
Well, an advanced PCS wouldn't be too bad. Not 50, 73%. If you get it though.
Got it. We've knocked out the alien distress signal. Looks like the skies are quiet.
Okay, Toki, we don't expect much from you. Take that as you will. I know there's a trooper just sitting right back there waiting to get chip damage off on us. Bob is about to get lit on fire, unfortunately.
You're a fantastic
I'm
artist.
just gonna fix that up right now. With this type of stuff where you're standing in the fire, if you wait a turn, they'll end up getting it on fire anyways, so there's really no point in not just running out of it and medkitting up so you can be out of it. In my opinion, at least.
This is
Now
Firebrand.
then,
It's time to go.
we have the hack, so these aliens are no longer getting help. We are no longer at the mercy of being forced into combat. What we can do now is we can run backwards to safety and force the enemies to come to us now.
Roger that.
That's exactly what I would like. Bring the squad all the way back, force the enemies into us, fight on our own terms. We were pretty lucky that we were able to walk up to there. Usually, I think by this point in the UFO, you tend to find the command pod already. And you find out that the command pod's in a bad mood and they're ready to kill someone. But for now, let's back off. I want my team back here, nice and safe. We've killed 6 of the enemies on the map so far. 1 more is active down there, and there seems to be another group coming in from the sides. Uh-ohs. What is that pod? Look, guys, this is one group of enemies. Positively disgusting. Somebody here is getting shot in the back by yellow alert, probably. Hopefully it's not like 3 enemies shooting at once. That would really blow. Oof, max rolled. Oh, hang in there, pufferfish. Oh, God! That damage! Pufferfish, get out of there. It's not looking good for you. Oh, it is not looking good for you, Pufferfish. You need to, like, get out of that spot and do not take Overwatch from that sectoid. Okay, that hurt a lot. Holy moly. I was expecting to take some damage, not, like, all that damage, though. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna start with a rocket from Eula and just start weakening down these Advent mechs. Hit some stuff, I guess. Bob, are you able to get any kill shots here? This is 10 to 13 damage, not a guaranteed kill. I want Bob, like, a spot where he can squad sight. Can't really squad sight a lot of stuff from here. The best I can get is that Frost mech. Or so it seems. I can possibly drop down to here. That's a good squad
So
sight
let's
on
go.
the Advent mech. As long as they can't see us, we are able to do massive amounts of damage. This is 10 to 13 damage. This thing has 11 life. There's a decent chance that we end it right now. We could get it. Beautiful shot from Bob. You can always count on Bob.
This is the way you take out all your hostilities and frustrations.
That's right. Hostilities and frustrations, guys. Take them all out on these guys. I could try to hack one of the mechs up there. I did say I was gonna do that. Do I trust Toki to get a hack, though? Do we even trust Toki to get hacks? I don't know, guys. Alright, Toki, we're gonna trust you to get the hack on the one on the hill, because that's the one that's actually threatening us right now.
We could use one of those.
Don't risk it, says Profession Marksman. Don't risk it? What do you mean? We gotta risk it. This is XCOM, we're off. Fuck!
Going haywire.
Okay, that's alright. You just pretend that never happened. Do you have a medkit for you? I kinda want you to, like, just not be in the midst of dying. Okay, they can hit me with Overwatch if I run like this, so let's use that. Den Mother needs to throw out a command, probably. I can also grapple her. Grapple her up to here. We have the option to combat presence. I think I probably need to combat presence Eula out of that spot because she is flanked right now. And my goal is just to try to get some damage off on something. We can also try and flashbang. That's not a bad option either. I'll save that flashbang for when the sectoid mind controls someone. Let's just try to kill at least one more mech. Ooh, not the damage I was looking for. Toki gets one more action from this. I could just remove that snake, I guess. Probably the best action here. We lose out on a corpse and maybe some loot. But it's dead at least. And I think we do have to command Eula. I don't know where to put Pufferfish. I don't know if this is actually a safe spot to put Pufferfish. I want to say that it is, but I'm actually not certain. What if I put Pufferfish? I wish I could have a full HP Pufferfish. That would make this turn so much better. Like, if I could just run her in there and just kill something with the shotgun, that would be so glorious. What are the chances that she... I don't know if this is a bug tile or not. That's my other problem. These might be bug tiles where enemies can just shoot you to death. I might have to put you over here and hunker down. That might be the play.
Yes.
Alright, Eula, get out of that spot. It's not a safe spot anymore. We could also opt to, like, suppress that thing, I guess. You know, suppression's not the worst idea. I might go for suppression. I'm gonna suppress that guy, actually. Gives us hollow targeting, gives him disorient so he can't choose missiles. He'll be forced to do a kind of weak action there. And I can just grab the loot, maybe? Not particularly helpful. Maybe the advanced hacking. Not gonna connect. Our marksmen are kind of underperforming on this mission, unfortunately. Got one frost mech coming up to us. Here comes a missile. Okay, that's not too bad. We can take that. We have shielding from Toki. This guy's gonna miss because he is disoriented. Sectoid doing psionics. He might get the freeze on someone. Bitter chill, but no freeze. Excellent. Here comes the sectoid. He's gonna summon a zombie, probably. Maybe try to mind control someone. It is going to be Blade Walker. Or no, that's not Blade Walker, that's Samov, sorry. Wrong person. Viper moving up. Tongue grab. That trooper is just like sitting back there having a great time. I don't have to participate on this mission at all. There we go, mech destroyed. Good job to Dead Mother. If we get another kill with someone up here, probably Bob. Bob's pretty good at getting good kills. Where are you, Bob? Need to get a reload.
Wet
You
and
have a free
slick and it's
reload
ready to
here.
go. So let's get ready to go and do it.
We do have an excellent shot from over here, and that is actually enough to one-shot that frost sectoid. I'm gonna take it. Get the hell out of my video game.
It is the most gorgeous thing you have
It
ever
truly
seen.
is the most gorgeous thing. After that, with a rocket, we can flamethrower this guy. I would love to be able to flamethrower him. I think our range isn't enough though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's nowhere near enough. Let's spread out a bit so we don't have to take too many more AoE attacks. And maybe just take a shot on that guy. Hollow target and shred. Get a reload on Samov over here and try to just knock out that frost mech as best as we can. Can you get rid of it? Oh, not quite.
Heading there now.
Alright, Toki, do you got this? You got this, Toki. Nice shot from Toki. Even got a 9% crit. Quite unnecessary, of course, but it's still nice that you got something. Is that Viper smart enough to spit poison on pufferfish? I don't know. Should I even leave pufferfish in combat? I feel like I should. At some point, I'm gonna need her. I'm gonna just keep her hunkered down right now. Our marksmen are actually unloading some pretty accurate shots. They just have been having really low RNG rolls. But they're actually not performing badly. Like, they're doing a lot of multi-action shots, which is quite powerful. Tongue grab? Damn, this Viper's been unlucky with its tongue grabs. Technically, it's better if it lands tongue grabs, because then it doesn't use stuff like Poison Spit. But luckily, the Poison Spit didn't affect us here. Ouch. Yeah, I'd actually rather that thing tongue grab us than... Where did you come from? No! Pufferfish! Oh shit! Pufferfish! Okay, that was exciting. Damn, Pufferfish! This is why we left her here. To bait in the Seeker with 1 HP and one-shot it when it comes flying towards us. Obviously, it was such an obvious play. Even the most rudimentary of XCOM players could have figured that out. There was no luck involved whatsoever, it was pure skill.
Right on the margins.
Okay, well that was actually very, very exciting. Can we remove that sectoid somehow? Roll the hunt. Gives me an okay shot on that guy, but I want to kill the sectoid. Where's Bob, actually? Bob, what can you hit? Hey Bob, can you delete that sectoid for me? That'd be so awesome if you could. Beautiful shots from Bob. Bob's crit chance is just so damn high. It's at some, like, comically absurd levels of high damage. I love it. Funny enough, at this point, I actually think the best person to finish off this Viper is gonna be Pufferfish. Glad I left her in this turn. Alright, give her a little bit of insurance. This should be the last group of enemies on the map.
More speed.
Oh, Pufferfish, you are truly the MVP of this mission. Not dead yet, but we will kill it on the next action. Lightning reflexes and Shadow Step will not stop this attack from going off, so I'm pretty sure I can just end my turn safely here.
One of a select few aristocratic pleasantries that's actually quite
There's still
lovely.
an Advent Trooper that's just like dicking around back there, just pretending to be relevant. Oh, little Advent Trooper, what are you gonna do? Somebody has to go in there and hunt them down. Who will not take any damage? Bob won't take any damage. Bob,
We're ready. We are ready.
Alright, Bob, let's get you in there. You're the perfect man for the job. Nice and stealthy, nice and concealed.
Got it covered.
Got it covered.
And we'll just end everyone else's turn.
1, 2, 3, 4.いい演奏だったな。
There's the Advent Trooper. What the? He knows to do that? I'm in stealth, you cheating fuck! I'm in stealth, cheating fuck! Okay. Rishi's AI is as smart as we are. If it sees that the barrel can be shot, it will shoot the barrel. Intriguing. You little turd.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Alright, 2 wounds on this mission. Only needed to be 1, but it ended up being 2. Rishi AI's cheat, apparently. Alright, to be fair, as a player, I could figure that out myself. So it's one of those things where it's like, if I as a player could figure out that there's something invisible there and I should shoot the barrel, I think it's fair that the AI can do the same too. We're allowed to tile scan, the AI can tile scan too.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers...
That AI was trying to commit Sudoku. You know what would have been perfect? If the AI suicided on that barrel. Because by suiciding on that barrel, he denies me from getting the handgun kill. And EXP, I think. That's exactly why I love the Titan. I think any class that has the None Shall Pass perk is just so fun to use. Oh, Pufferfish, you take a good rest there. You deserved it. We got 30 Requiem Essence from this mission. Got every single piece of loot. I did lose out on one Snake Corpse, but honestly that's like not a big deal at all. Rotor Carcass, Seeker Wreck, we got some really good stuff. Alloys, crystals, supplies.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
We've got the schematics, and our equipment is ready to begin assembly, Commander. Just give the
Need
word
some
and
more
we'll
power
build the Skulljack.
at some point. Maybe I'll just upgrade this right now, in fact.
Power relay upgraded.
Alright, now we're able to upgrade the mech foundry. I'm gonna have to figure out what things I want to turn into a mech. Not sure yet. Not absolutely certain yet. Let's scan over here. There we go. Here's our faction soldier.
You know them as they were. The soldiers.
And once again, we got Gridaya. We have Gridaya on our YouTube campaign also, actually.
They will stand with you until the end. My kind were once the puppets of Advent, slaves to the Elders twisted.
Let's go check out our Gridaya build.
Now, slowly we are freed, and all who see their bonds broken are driven to fight the Elders with a rage that cannot be stopped. By our own hands.
Hidden reserves, quite nice. Got the Blade Master.
If there are orders you would have us follow, Commander, tell us what must be done.
You can get at least one kill during your turn, automatically hunkered down at the end of it. Jingoistic. Biggest booms.
My followers remain in disbelief that any who once served the Elders could ever truly defy their false
Nothing
gods.
particularly stand out to me right now.
Of their kind. But for now, their quest for vengeance serves our purpose.
I think the perk that stands out to me most here is Hidden Reserves. We can use that to reset our Justice, Wrath, and all this other stuff. And then we'll do some sort of Battle Lord build with that. I think that's the easiest way to set this guy up. So let's do that. Maybe, you could do something like Hidden Reserves with Manual Override. That's a really fun combo. Accuracy is decent. Solid. I'll go Retribution because of that. And probably go Bloody Knuckles, Wrath, and a Justice. There we go. The AI can tile scan too. I don't think you realize the gravity of that suggestion. Only when they're active, of course.
We completed our research in remarkable time,
There we go. Reverse engineering complete. Sectoid autopsy is instant now because we have like 10 sectoid corpses,
Though I was
don't
never
we?
witness to one myself.
Get ourselves some free sectoid research, I guess. Why not?
Is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement.
Muton autopsy is something that we should be doing. What's the other stuff? Advanced magnetic weaponry. Okay, so I need 50 more supplies before I can do that. How much do I have currently? It's not saying. Okay. Let's
Central
start on the
officer.
mutant autopsy though. I might also start on purifier autopsy just for the fire grenades. That's not a bad option either.
The chosen we have come to know as.
We'll stick with mutant autopsy for now, and then just go straight
Avenger
into black
plotting new
market.
course.
I actually don't have many mutant corpses, is the issue.
Market is open.
Maybe we'll start selling. What do I start selling? That's a good question. Enhanced crate, bayonet, advanced speed. I'm gonna keep. It sells for a lot, but it also gives some really good stats. I'm gonna sell all these like random guns that I just picked up. I feel like half these guns aren't that useful for our purposes. And if you notice from the coloring, this is like a ballistic tier weapon, this is a laser tier weapon. We're already up to mag weapons, so I don't really need half this stuff here. Maybe we'll just toss out a couple of mech wrecks. I just need 2 Viper corpses, one for the Nano Med Kit Proving Grounds project, and one for the research. I shouldn't need to touch that too much. And there we go. We now have enough stuff to go into advanced mag weapons. Let's do it.
I'll direct our efforts towards the new research project immediately, Commander. Once we've made progress, I'll send word.
Alright, after that, we're gonna head back over here and keep on scanning.
Eastern United States.
I'm somewhat tempted to come down here and try to wrest control over this region, but we just don't have enough contacts there. I just don't think we have enough presence to be able to find missions and contest them. Probably not. Once again, let's slap some Haven advisors down before I forget.
Resistance Communications Facility now operational.
We got our comms up and running now. Ooh. Okay, this is exciting. We get another region to be contacted.
Traitors who have left the service of the
I said I wasn't going to contact this region, but it's in the direction of the black site.
do well to distance yourself from
The other option is to contact them this way. We're about to liberate this spot. Once we liberate it, we should have an easy contact in this direction. I'm going to start contacting in the direction of
Commander, we
Oceania
utilized
right
all
now.
of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
I guess I just want to have this place contacted so we can do something with it.
Local region.
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the
in
Avatar
West
project,
Asia.
we should hit one of their facilities as soon as
Keep
possible.
that in mind, that there will be a facility up there in the future. And the next supply drop
Incoming
is
message for you,
incoming.
Commander. Patching it through to your
There
quarters
is
now.
Faceless.
I had high hopes for the Resistance.
Not as much as
under your
before.
leadership,
Last time we were
Commander.
losing like
And you
200
have
freaking
outdone
supplies or
yourself.
something. This time around it's a lot better than before.
I admire your tenacity, but at this rate, your days are numbered.
I don't like this one. This one's kind of eh. We would be better off if our burns could actually still be effective. Interesting event there. We can rescue another Advent Defector. Alright, Profession Marksman, I know you've been wanting a soldier, but you didn't want an alien, but I have a feeling this is your closest chance of getting some sort of humanoid sort of soldier. So if you want this one, I'll let you have this one. But only if you want it, though. How many days is this? 10 days. We can wait out 10 days, I think. Ambush chance is 7%. And final person can be... I wonder if it'll eventually automatically rank up one of these rookies if I just send them out enough times. Let's find out.
We will begin the covert action immediately,
And
Commander.
a supply drop up there. Which one do I care about doing first? Supply drop or contact? Probably contacts. Finally got our hazmat vest going. Another recruit to Western US, not too bad. Alright, Casey Banner finally learns how to trial by fire, and now it is Denmother's turn in the officer training section.
Everything we've seen indicates the Chosen aren't going to stop hunting us, Commander. Our only option is to find them first.
Oscar
To do
Mike or
that, we'll need
focus
to
fire.
work
I
with the
think I'll be
Resistance
focus
on the
fire.
covert action in the ring.
Finally made contact with this
Chosen
region over
Warlock
here.
is hard at work for his masters in this area.
We got ourselves a couple more contacts here. Inside knowledge. The effect of all weapon modifications is increased. That's an excellent one. A lot of strength in here, so I won't be able to do much in here with these guys for a bit. I'll set them on recruit, and hopefully we'll be able to just get a region going sooner than later. The next place we'll probably try to contact is... I think this is going to cost a lot. Yeah, that's going to cost a lot. It would be nice, though, to just get early black site. That would be kind of cool, if we could get it. If at some point we could liberate this spot, that would be really good for us. Although I think going into South America for Pursuit of Knowledge is probably the better choice.
Avenger plotting new course.
Alright, next mission over here. It's going to be a liberation. We're going to be boosting it. 10 to 12 enemies, as expected. We got a full squad of 5. Let's begin. There are going to be lost on this mission, and we are going to have a significantly higher detection radius, so just be a bit careful about that while stealthing around. Dude, where have you been all week, Asif? I was out for a while, making YouTube videos. One of the problems when I was making my YouTube videos is that I just could not get the microphone to sound correctly, and even now I think it still sounds a little bit off when recording, because when you stream, the audio gets processed by the whatever streaming service it goes through, so it sounds a lot better than it sounds when I just raw record it for a video. But I think I have it about right now, so I don't have to spend multiple days trying to fine-tune my audio anymore. Hopefully, at least. And so making the video should go a lot more smoothly now. And I should have more time to stream once again as usual. Someone points out that trench warfare is pretty good for skirmisher. Being in a bunker is nice, and the skirmisher does end up putting itself in really weird positions, and it can pretty reliably get kills when it grapples. I could take that, but I think I really want to play with the cooldown reduction one. Being able to grapple back to back is really exciting in my eyes. I just like being able to do more stuff with my soldiers. Very fun whenever that happens. Yeah, let's go kill more vampires right now. We're inside the vampire castle. Once the game stops lagging. I find that the YouTube playables tends to lag a lot when you have it tabbed for a while. Oh, we're inside the vampire dungeon. We got 2 vampires over here. End them. Oh, there we go. I love the effect of the laser sword. It looks so cool. It's like, not a lightsaber, but it's cool in the same way that a lightsaber is cool. You know, I'm surprised. In the pet jam pack, we have things like Hell Knights, Heretics, Knights, Bishops. How has no one made a Jedi mod for pet jam yet? I can see so many ways that would work out. Like, You can easily make like force choke using the Templar's Void Tentacles ability. You can do force pull using the Skirmisher ability. Force push as like kind of an AoE shove or something like that. You can make it so that they can deflect the bullets. It's actually a very easy thing to model with XCOM's mechanics, actually.
On the move.
Of course, you have to put in the effort to model it and stuff. But it'd be a really cool class, though, in my eyes. Alright, these guys, we're probably gonna kill them first. Let's just scout a little bit more before we commit to this.
I just wish I understood why I should care.
Seize this momentum. Recibido.
The objective is all the way up there. There is a floater in that group. Something to keep in mind. If I come all the way back to here, I could have a decent shot with my sniper next round, which I will probably take as my first action. Unless they walk away. Man, I wanted to kill them.
Closing on target position now.
Okay, that's a scary pod. Maybe we just fight these guys first. Okay, just be careful about moving up right now. We don't see the other units, so even though we see that the detection tile is, quote, safe, it's not actually 100% safe. We'll run up there like this. We want to just be a little bit careful here.
Aquí hay movimiento enemigo.
Drone. Okay, I think this is a pretty good start. And now that we see all of them, we have a better idea of their actual detection radius. And it seems like this is safe, so let's
Moving
take
to
that move.
designated coordinates. We've got a hostile squad here.
Oh look, it's the entire map all at once. Okay, not quite what I wanted to deal with, but alright. Rishi's mobility is kind of suffering a bit right now. I do want to like start with a shot against like the drone or the mech or something. You know what? I might just do this. Let's take a lead the target shot against that drone. Hello there. Okay, we got some priority targets here. Mech, Floater, and Lancer. Those three are the top priorities for killing this round. Donut! That's my favorite Advent quote. Donut! Excellent shot from our sniper down there, sharpshooter.
El enemigo me tiene flanqueado.
Now, unfortunately, you have to reload for this round, so you don't get to participate here. You can throw a smoke grenade if we need it. That Lancer is back there. He's kind of a bit of a problem, but he's positioned himself perfectly for us to take advantage of, actually. Gonna come right down to here with Odinez. Oh, that's not a Lancer, that's a Sentry. Wait, where's the Lancer then? Hey! Stop that. Bye. Yeah, where's the, Oh, he's back there! Apparently I was running the wrong way. That's alright, let's activate our thing and just light the... I can't get the floater. Oh, that's so tragic. I can't get the floater, you say. Once per turn, this unit will react upon taking damage if not disoriented. We definitely want to disorient this guy. And I definitely want this guy to be dying. I think we'll do the chop, see if we roll the 9 damage, and if we don't, we need either 8 or 9 damage. If we minimum roll, then Rishi will still be safe over there. Someone else needs to fix up this fellow here. We're gonna take some damage on this round, unfortunately. Tired is. I really wish I could hit that flamethrower. Really, really wish I could. I'm kinda scared of that mech, actually. That mech can one-shot you if it runs forward. This attack disorients, is what it says. I'm curious if it actually disorients the mech. Let's start by stabbing the floaters so we can disorient him at least.
Deflection!
Does this work on the mech? Would be very nice if it did. Or do I need the shield wall? I feel like I need the shield wall so I don't die. No, I'm gonna disorient this thing, I think. Dr. Jury's in a bit of danger, though. I think I'm gonna bring you back to here, that way you could provide shielding for Odinez. I'm afraid of that mech. The mech is not a safe thing to be dealing with. Mech big guard. You're gonna get shot in the back, though, by this guy and like 2 other guys down here. I think I just provide cover for this guy. Facing some of the corners here. And then maybe what you're gonna do is you're going to attempt to do... Let's start getting damage off against something. It doesn't matter what we hit, just as long as we hit something with damage. This guy can return fire, so let's fire at probably the mech. Or the floater. Am I more scared of the floater or the mech? Probably the mech.
Oh god, I'm pathetic.
And we might be able to smoke grenade someone. No. Okay. I think that's the best we can do for this round. We'll just relocate you over to here, and next round you can hopefully take a shot at something up there. Floater takes a shot, does connect. Mech takes a shot, Rishi guards. Nice! Old laser sawed-off shotgun. The Buccaneer can always get stuff done from close range.
Unforgiving.
Oof. Bleed out at least? No, bleed out! We lost a warden for that! Oh man. Unfortunate. I don't know if that's our second death or what.
Well done.
We did suffer a death
the
here.
network separation has been temporarily delayed. Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be
Okay, we
pretty
need to start
sensitive
killing
to
things.
noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
Yoisho.
Alright, Dr. Jury, are you gonna go grab this thing over here?
Requesting immediate evac! This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed.
It just wasn't meant to be Odinez. It just wasn't meant to be, I'm sorry. Do I just plant it so I can just have the objective? Maybe. I can shoot the mech, I can shoot the biotroop. We actually have some really good shots here. I think I need to shoot the mech if I want to ensure that Dr. Jury can grab it safely. There we go, mech destroyed.
Did he foresee his own demise?
It would be so nice if I could just remove this officer, I think. Let's just shoot. I'll just keep shooting. Rishi's just an absolute monster when it comes to damage output. We've got so much accuracy, we have to take advantage of it.
The beast, the greater the glory.
Okay. Now, what do I do about this floater? You're currently poisoned. There's a dude up there. I think Jury is gonna come over here, stab this fellow, and just make him disoriented once again.
That didn't do much.
What do you mean that didn't do much?
On cargo duty.
Again!
Yeah,
Oh my
I
goodness.
didn't get it.
Okay, well that's kind of terrible. To 10. We have a decent chance of killing him if I just run next to him. I just have to watch out for the fact that the floater can kill you. I think I might just move up towards the floater and flashbang, although I am really worried about getting tagged by multiple shots from the trooper and the floater though. I think we just flashbang for this round. I'll get something, I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I'll go for that guy. It's fine. Lost. Here we go. Hopefully this will distract the enemies enough for us.
Alien devices dropped during the first invasion had a degenerative effect on these citizens, causing their physical and mental health to rapidly decay while maintaining primitive organic functions. Approach with caution.
Zombie swarms, guys.
Dangerous.
You can just tell the developers really wanted to incorporate zombies into their game. Why are you attacking me? Hit him! Yeah, beat the shit out of that guy instead. Good. Rishi can take hits. Rishi's bulky. Oh goodness, there's more. Still more. Okay, we should probably just tag the thing so we don't like lose our night and just not be able to participate in the remaining rounds. I don't know if we'll be able to get Odin as his body, but it would be nice if we could. Would have been nice if we could land that. Oh, it gets in stunner right off the bat? Oh, that's such a bad yellow alert action to give it. Oh, that's so obnoxious that it gets that. We definitely need to just grab this, I think. Alright, plant that X4 and let's just get out of here, guys.
The X4 charges are active, but the aliens are still working to isolate the transmitter.
How can I move Jury in a way that doesn't take too much damage from the sentry? There is an explosive barrel there, but I kind of don't care to blow that up. I want them to distract the enemies. Oh my goodness. Rishi, hang in there, it's gonna hurt. This turn's gonna hurt like an absolute bitch. Oh goodness. Just make sure that you're close enough to the evac zone. Over here, always gonna throw. I don't think we're gonna be sticking around here for long. I think we just want to get the heck out of this place as soon as we get the opportunity. Yeah, you're probably gonna take a hit, Dr. Jury. Let's see if you can just get out of here, though. I think I want to continuously disorient the floater. He's really the prime danger in this turn. Excellent dodge right there. Don't hurt me.
Okay, this is bad.
Oh, shit. There we go. Just keep on stabbing that floater so he can't do anything funny. Dr. Jury's gonna take a bit of a beating on this round, I think. Good hit on the floater, at least.
They got me.
Hang in there, Jury.
I'm under fire.
Bit of chip damage on us. Comes the Biotrooper, taking the shot on Rishi. Rishi, you're still okay. Hang in there. Sentry, he's just gonna be taking a shot at us. Ouch! Stop shooting at me! Shoot at the other billion enemies around here.
Entering on the brink, facing the abyss. And vanity.
Okay, this turn kind of blows, but what can you do? I'll try our best to get the heck out of this position now. The poison has finally worn off, so that's good, I think. The poison has worn off, but you are still being affected by the kill zone. I think the drone is in this tile right here. And we have our sniper over here. Sniper should take the shot on the drone right there. Excellent work. We've only been getting a shot every other round, but it's been effective at the very least. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run as far away from everything up there as we can. I don't think I'll be able to get Odinez's body back, but I don't think he was carrying anything of relevance besides maybe a gun with weapon mods, perhaps? I think that's the main thing that he was carrying. Finally killed this guy off. Good. Now then, are we feeling comfortable about going up and grabbing Odinez? I don't know if I'm feeling comfortable about grabbing Odinez. Odinez was like right here. So if I want to grab Odinez, I probably can. I'll probably need to like blue move to here, hunker, and then next round we can get him. Another swarm coming in. Unfortunately, these guys keep targeting us rather than actually just going after the enemies. In my opinion, the loss should just attack whatever's closest to them. That's like the fairest way, and it makes it so that the player's positioning actually matters. Here's some loading in the background. Advent Sentry. Alright, Rishi, you're back up. Now, these remaining soldiers around here need to get an opportunity to just catch a break right now. We got some healing, so we do have medkits if necessary. I can shoot that guy. Yeah, let's just shoot that sentry so we don't have to deal with Overwatch on the way out. I would like him dead. Nice shot. This entire mission's just getting carried by the fact that Rishi has a mag tier weapon.
Por fin. Esto me retrasa.
Alright, Odinez, come on. We're not gonna leave you here be alone. Let's make sure that our sniper is in position to dash out once the evac arrives. And everyone else, just make sure that you are not gonna die.
I hope it's worth it.
We'll get Dr. Jury up, and we're gonna top off Margin, because Margin's actually carrying a body. Next round, we're gonna heal up Dr. Jury, although she has 2 armor for this round, so I think she'll be okay for 1 round without full HP. In fact, Rishi can fix her up.
Our way is made clear. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
In cover!
Alright then, let's see what's happening here. What a boss. You know, why did Rishi get an extra action? Does she have a perk down here? I shot the guy with the arrow thingy, so I thought I would have been down an action point. Apparently not. Yeah, get fucked. This Wraith Commando's making cheeky moves right now. He's running away, actually. He's just running away like a little baby. We're gonna start with a bolt down here. Excellent clearance from Rishi. You know, why did the Reaper get nerfed when the Templar is able to do all of this? The Reapers didn't deserve to get nerfed that hard now, did they? I don't like the grappler guys, so I'm gonna shoot the grapplers. Do we just back off here? I think we just back off. I don't know. Oh, here, let's do this actually. Shields up with Dr. Jury.
Roger, holding.
That should be safe, okay. If I want to, I can actually have Rishi come up here, chop this guy, and then momentum back to this spot, so let's do that. That way we just take minimal damage here.
A singular strike.
In fact, I could just have Rishi stand up here and tank the hits. She does have a bajillion shield. Yeah, we'll have Rishi take that hit, and then you'll just shield up your friend over here. Oh boy, not the best mission that we've had. But it was kind of unlucky for Odinus to actually die like that. He could have bled out, but he didn't, unfortunately. It wasn't actually overkill damage either. He lost exactly 5 HP.
Success depends on survival.
IMO, the loss should also prioritize enemies closest to the source of sound rather than the launcher of the grenade/rocket. Oh, that's an interesting take on it, actually. I feel like they should spawn near the person who threw the grenades, but if you can reposition away from the loss, they shouldn't just chase you across the map. Because one of the big things about the game is positioning, so it's like, if you can make that matter for the player, that's always just better design. Because that's kind of what the entire game's about, positioning. It is a tactics game after all.
All surviving XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand
Alright, mission accomplished. At the cost of our warden, unfortunately. I don't even think they nerfed that. Which thing did they not nerf? I think the mag rifle is on him. You're right, actually, Jokestar. The mag rifle was on him. I'm glad I went back and picked him up. Firebrand doesn't have a face, does she? Oh, that's a good question. Does anyone know if she has a face underneath her mask model? Or if she's just a PNG? I wouldn't be surprised if she was just a PNG. There's no actual in-game model.
XCOM refuses to let go of
Wardens use psionics and therefore are cringe anyways. Yeah, that's a good point, Jan. We don't feel bad at all about losing our unique class. I want my warden back. I had dreams and hopes for you. Oh, Odinez. Maybe in a different timeline you would be relevant and not dead.
As if things weren't bad enough between
Our
the
sniper
elders,
over here,
their
gonna get
alien
that
armies,
promotion
and
into
the
precision
chosen.
shot.
Now we've got zombies to deal with.
Dr. Jury finally getting Protect and Serve. This is a very important perk. Now she's able to run up, stab a target, put up her shield, and then attack. It's a very big deal for a build like this, where you're really depending on your dodge stat and your you're basically depending on your dodge stat to like not take too much damage. Very important for this type of build to be able to activate the Protect and Serve. Buccaneer over here, double or nothing. Okay then, well, that's another mission, and everyone suddenly has been listening to Rishi spout xenosympathetic ideals, apparently. Is that the one? Yeah, that's occult ramblings. Who have you guys been listening to? You guys were listening to somebody spout nonsense.
I don't mince words when it comes to aliens.
Not the Muton.
The skirmishers are no different.
Not
I don't trust them.
O'Donnell.
And I don't like sending my people out hand in hand with them. That's
Who are you guys listening to?
They're
That's not
definitely
Javier.
loyal
He
to the
wasn't on a
commander.
mission.
And they can put up.
Apparently they just randomly decided that they love aliens now. Interesting. What was that last one? Rave Mouth. Oh boy, alright. We got a supply drop, that's available. We should do that at some point. We also have our HQ coming up very soon, as well as Uprising, Alien Defectors. Okay, we got a couple of things that need to be picked up here. Let's think about which thing comes first.
If it was your intention to aggravate me,
Maybe we'll launch this mission, seeing as how it's ready already. We'll bring this team back so we can send them on the network tower if necessary. Bluey, says Tedster. What about Bluey? Is that the snake? I think the snake by default is named Bluey, right? The adder snake. Have you seen those snakes though? Can you blame them? What balance reasoning is behind Scopes not giving bonus to reactionary shots? I don't know. That was just something that they carried over from Vanilla, and it just stayed that way because I think they wanted to make sure that the hair triggers had some sort of relevance. To be perfectly honest, I don't know why Overwatch is so restricted in that sense. To be fair, have you seen a fully built Overwatch build? When you have like 100% accuracy, like 50% crit shot in every single Overwatch, and a bunch of enemies are just dropping in and dying instantly. That is pretty damn strong. Actually, no, was that from no, hair triggers in Vanilla was different, right? I think hair triggers in Vanilla gave you bonus actions. It wasn't Overwatch related. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I guess that's just the way they wanted to design it. I'm asking because weapon mods seem low tier to me. Weapon mods seem low tier to you, really? I don't know, plus 10 aim is pretty damn good if you have a weapon mod for it. Or I think in this case it's like plus... Well, how much accuracy was it? Was it like 5, 10, and 15? I think it was that much. 5, 10, and 15. 10 and 15 aim is actually very significant. You wouldn't think it. Think about it this way, right? If a soldier has 80% accuracy, they will fail 1 in 5 times. If a soldier has 90% accuracy, plus 10. Plus 10 is like a small number, so if you don't actually think about the statistics behind it, it sounds kind of trivial, but 90% accuracy means you fail 1 in 10 times. You basically halve your failure rate from 80 to 90. It's actually a very big deal. Go recover some crate stuff. There is a door up here, so we're gonna have to open that door.
I am a professional Asian.
Okay, a professional Asian coming through.
Solid copy.
Okay, first crate is right up there. Let's proceed forward. Make sure not to accidentally smash through a window. Saying I won't get revealed. I guess we trust it. Oh, that was safe.
Affirmative.
Jane Kelly is a bit slow. Let's try to make sure that she can get into the middle of the map before we begin the engagements. How's it going, Harriet's brother-in-law? Okay guys, let's keep on moving upwards.
Back in my day, it was 100 gorilla versus 1 man, and I still made it to school on time.
Go through there. Make sure that Donald can move up. And finally, Jane Kelly, what are we doing with you?
Double time.
Up to there should be good. Alright, we're up to our very first crate. How do we want to do this mission? Do we want to just, like, be ready to grab all the crates or something, or what? There's 3 crates right here. First pod over there.
These mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
If I were to shoot at something with Blade Walker, what would I want to shoot at? The Muton or these guys?
I
Probably
didn't
these
see you
guys.
because I was running too fast.
And then maybe I'll have the snake bind something. The Donald will just stay back here and kind of shout out orders and just give commands to people.
No need to ask
And
twice.
Kelly will just get as close as she can and get ready to chop against that Muton, because I don't think that Muton has anything that can stop melee attacks. It's one of the modded Mutons, not the vanilla ones. They somehow didn't get revealed. That's impressive. These guys actually left. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's begin killing. There's a snake, and there is a drone. We have a strafing shot. We have a flashbang if we want to make use of that. I could use the flashbang. That's not the worst start, honestly. I really do want to shoot the Beleaguer with the auto rifle, though. That's like the most amount of damage that you can deal. We can mark the guy with a frost mark. I could hit him with the Thrill of the Hun. Prevent him from moving the cover and then hopefully get enough damage to down him. It's the other way that we can engage this. Jane Kelly can sword. Moving is an option. Okay, let me just make sure. Yeah, sorting is an option. He'll take less damage because he has the anticipation ability, but it is fine to take that. I think we'll crippling strike against the Beleaguer so it just doesn't get a chance to take cover against us. Excellent crit right there.
That right there, it's emotional death.
Exhausted.
Oh, interesting. That puts me on Overwatch, so I actually lose my ammunition. Should have thought about that, actually. One kill from Gene.
Hostile
And
target
get
down.
another kill with Gene. Oh, we totally can. Oh, beautiful damage from Gene. Okay, not bad, not bad.
I have the asset.
I'm not gonna mark anything just yet. I kinda wish you could attack this guy one more time. Let's see if the snake can do anything for us. Asgard, how's her shot? Is this a free action? This is one action. I'm gonna activate my double time and just get as close to this fellow as possible and just try to just land him with extra damage here. Ooh! Okay, just make him do a backflip. That works too. Alright, I'm down for that. Alright, good, good. Forcing the enemies to do backflips. I'm actually gonna give you the combat presence so you can reload your weapon.
It's a stick.
And let's get an evac zone towards the middle of the map now.
Hold yellow. This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Okay, we don't mark any of the crates, that way if they mark these ones down here, we can just steal them right from underneath Advent's nose. Let's also get a reconnaissance. We know that there's one pod down there, so let's find out where the last pod is. Maybe check down this corner over there. Nothing. Alright, here comes the group from earlier. There's 4 of them. Oh wow, that's a big group. Apparently they're not actually together. They're separate groups. Alright, we got a red mark here, so why don't we start marking up these crates? We'll start by having Fazlord run up here. Pick that up. Nice work. 1 mark.
Good work. Advent's locator
Right up to here. Let's see if there's any more enemies out there that aren't.
will handle the pickup.
Beautiful. We have a 62% against Mr. Kriegsmarine up there. Fortunately, that's not exactly a guaranteed catch. Now, let me just make sure that we got most of the crates back here. There is one missing back here. Do I run Jane Kelly up or back to grab this? I kind of want to run her back to grab this just to make sure that we have it. Okay then. After that, I think what we'll do next is we're actually going to throw a smoke grenade for the combat drugs over here. Yeah, let's do a smoke grenade right on top of everyone down here, and I think we'll also throw a flashbang just for safety, because I don't know exactly what the Kriegsmarine does, but I think it has a special grenade, and I think there was an Advent scout back there, but I don't know what he does either. Okay, so if we need to throw the flashbang against him, we will. Let's see if we land the shot, though. The combat drugs is going to give us 82% chance to hit, and that was actually plenty of damage. Not too shabby. Yeah, let's get you inside of the smoke, actually. You guys together.
Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
Okay, those guys back there didn't seem to do anything, so we are safe to keep on moving forward. I know there's a whole horde of enemies up there, so I'm kind of scared of moving up. But I feel like we have to. Let's activate our smart scan and increase our vision radius a little bit. See if that'll let me see anything. Probably not, but it would have been nice if it did. We'll run Ladonnell up first. And here we go, another big group of enemies. This should be the last one. 8 enemies on the map total. There's an Advent Outrider, Scout. Lots of nasty stuff down here, actually. I almost want to run up here and just like take the hits and just grab that crate. Not necessary though, of course. Maybe what we'll do is we will... I want Jane Kelly up in the front lines. She needs to like do some fighting. She's kind of just stuck back here doing nothing right now.
Get it done.
I'm gonna dash Jane Kelly up, and I'll probably use flashbangs to control as much of the enemies as we can for this round. Let's just make sure that we flashbang the Outrider. I think the Outrider can do something scary. Never mind, he doesn't have to do anything particularly scary. Just really beefy. We'll hit the scout and the grub. I think the grub's a little bit scarier. Oh, apparently that doesn't affect the scout. Interesting.
My uncle has factory in China. I give you special price $350.
The most legendary weapon.
Make sure that Blade Walker is reloaded. I don't get a shot with Blade Walker this round, but if I Overwatch, I might be able to hit one of them on their way up. Just gonna start marking random stuff. Maybe get a little bit of damage. I feel like we're struggling to like just get in position to hit stuff. You guys think this will destroy the explosive thingy? It probably won't, right? I think what we'll do is we'll hit the Outrider with this so he can't take any crazy flanks. He is close to us. Don't want him doing anything too crazy. Maybe we'll just keep the tunnel here on Overwatch. Alright, here comes the snake. What's it gonna do? Poison Spit? Annoying, but not too bad. It didn't actually land the Poison Spit. Good miss. It does put the cloud around us though, so if we try to move it, it wouldn't be affected by poison. But at the very least, it didn't land the initial targeting hit. I don't know if that's a change or just some bug. Nice, we managed to dodge every single shot. No injuries. Now then, can you move without being poisoned? The answer is no, you're gonna be poisoned. You have 2 HP to tank some poison, so that's kind of okay. We're gonna have Jane start with the Lightning Slash against that Sidewinder. Good initial damage. Follow that up with a nice little Mark Supplies. And then maybe we will finish removing him from the game. See what other people can do around here. You can actually go for the kill on the Sidewinder, actually. Maybe that's better. Then we'll have Jane go for the kill against... The Outrider can counterattack, so actually it's best for Jane to finish this guy off. There we go, snake destroyed. I love the sizzling sound from the laser sword. It's a weapon that was crafted with a lot of love. At least I think it was. We can maybe get a hit on the skeleton grub, is what I'm thinking.
When I went to school, I had to walk 20 miles.
You don't have a guaranteed hit on that grub. Maybe we just throw a flashbang. Can't even hit him with a flashbang. Yeah, just shoot that thing and see how much damage you can do. Pretty solid, honestly. Alright, O'Donnell, you're gonna be poisoned for this. Trust you to get the job done. So you're gonna move up, mark this crate, try your very best to end this guy's life. Didn't die! If that guy had just died right there, that would have made my job so much easier. Finally got him, there we go. Then after that, we just bind the Advent Scout, don't let him do anything funky. We got ourselves a mostly safe turn, I would say. In terms of crates, we've marked 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5, and there's still a 6 somewhere. I think 6 will probably be down in that side. Here, we're just gonna run you this way. There's the 6th grade, I think. Now he is gonna go after Tedster, unfortunately. Dodge it, Tedster! Ouch. Unfortunately, that is going to put Tedster in the medbay for a little bit. We'll get you a medkit. At the very least, you won't be in the medbay for too long. Then somebody just needs to finish off that last scrub, and we should be okay. I'm gonna make that into Blade Walker's job. Can you delete that thing? Answer's no. Can someone else delete that thing while staying within range to grab that later? There. Alright, target destroyed. Grab that core. And why don't we have the snake finish knocking out this Advent Scout? Alright, another good mission for us. I'm very happy with how this has all turned out. The last crate is down in that direction. Interesting. Let me just fix you up a bit, Tedster. And we'll give you a medkit if the poison hasn't worn off by next round. Very roundabout way of reaching the target, but hey, at least you're there. Alright, good mission, you guys. I think with that, we should be about ready to leave. Did the poison go away? It doesn't seem like it did. Nope, it did go away, I think. Did it? Yep, poison did go away. Excellent. Lodonal, go grab that last crate, and we're gonna meet everyone back down here. Excellent work, you guys. This was a very, very productive mission. Barely any injuries. We have get a ton of resources out of this. I'm hoping like 100 supplies maybe, 10 alloys, 10 Illyrium. Excellent to have all that. Very good mission though. Was getting flashbang temporarily lower movement range? It does. That's why that guy was having a little bit of trouble moving down there. Wait, one more round for our friend to get back before we all leave. There we go. Let's go home.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Commander, I heard that BL exists because of you. Commander Ronar invented boys' love? Wow, you learn something new every day. Yeah, that's me, guys. I invented boys' love romance mangas. Everyone in the world's... You're welcome, I guess. Yeah, Beyond Legendary was built to cater to my strange taste and balance. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Hopefully everyone else has been enjoying it if they played it.
That our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
Only thing worse than anime is niche anime. Depends. Some of the better animes are the niche ones. I find that the mainstream animes are the worst ones
It's always good for
ever.
morale when we ace a mission like that.
Alright, we're probably taking Disabling Shot, although Salvo's not the worst choice, but just giving Tedster more abilities to disable enemies. Like, Tedster already has flashbangs, already has a smoke grenade, and now Tedster can also disable things with this shot. I think that's an excellent pickup for the Commando class. 109 supplies, 14 alloys, and 7 crystals. Very good haul, I would say. Even got 10 meld out of it. Cores, good stuff, excellent stuff. I can actually remove negative traits, I might do that, although I kind of need to give this Lance Corporal more missions. The bot has been kind of lagging behind in missions, but having you obsessively reload is also a bad thing. I guess the Seer doesn't really use their bullpup often, so it's kind of okay that you don't get that fixed up. I do want to have that guy on a mission, though, if I can help
The
it.
Templars seek to take from the Elders what is most precious to them. The psionic...
Now then. We're probably going to end the stream very soon, but before we do that, let's at least have a loaded up network tower. That way next time we can just immediately begin with the network tower. Or hopefully some sort of mission. I read a lot of shoujo, josei, girls love manga, and that doesn't get as much attention by the larger community, so it's naturally more niche. Any new soldiers come in as profession marksmen? Not yet, but we will have one soon probably, if you're down for an advent soldier. In terms of human soldiers, I think pretty much all of them will be named at this point. Network tower, okay, this is the big one. How do we do network tower? First things first, we're sending in Kilana, because Kilana is just going to be super OP with her Lightfoot and Covert abilities. If we can make Advent Trooper armor, that will make her even stealthier, and we do actually have Advent Trooper armor, so we're making that. We are going to make you into the stealthiest shinobi the world has ever seen. There we go, Kilana. Hopefully you're going to be able to do the things that you need to do. I could give you a hacker's laptop instead of a med kit. Is that good? Hey, you're hacking an objective. You might as well get the objective with efficiency, right? Who's next on the list? In terms of team compositions, I think we're gonna want to have... Buccaneer's not a bad choice. Jane Kelly's always an excellent choice for missions like these. Actually, let's have an Asian on this mission. It's been a while since Casey Banner has seen a mission, and I feel like Casey Banner would perform pretty decently on this one. Rishi is just OP in general, so we should definitely bring Rishi. And then after Rishi, we're gonna grab... maybe the Bounty Hunter? I find that AoE is kind of important, but we're kind of lacking that. Bob is pretty strong. I'm gonna bring Bob. I think you can always trust Bob to get the job done. For Bob, we're gonna build a brand new gun. Finally getting an upgrade for Bob's hand cannon, the N-Ace hand cannon. Or the Nace? I don't know, is it Nace or N-Ace? There you go, much more damage, much more effective. Make sure we have armor on everyone else. Predator armor for Jane, and this fella over here is going to need some armor. I could also give you Advent Trooper armor if I want you to be the one to get the hack. Maybe that's what I want, actually. Actually, I might want you to be the one to get the hack. We shall see. In terms of equipment, though, we're going to be moving into a new age of equipment. The age of Hazmat Vest. The age of Hazmat Vest is upon us. Gone are the days of fearing purifiers. We will be liberated from the tyranny of purifiers and their flamethrowers. Alright, there we go. Can we build a upgraded combat knife yet? We have the laser knife, but we don't actually have the combat knife, I think, because I never finished doing the Muton autopsy. Here, we'll take a laser knife. It's gonna cost some supplies, unfortunately. Costs a lot, actually. 25 just for a knife. I want the money back. I feel like I just got scammed. Plus 11 hacking. I'm gonna give that to TC Banner. Alright, maybe you'll just grab the medkit then, and we'll just leave the hack in the KP banner if possible. There's a good chance that yours are going to be the ones to get to the objective, and that we're going to need you to be doing the hacking, but that's fine if that's the case. Alright, you guys, let's get out there, let's go kill some enemies, let's get a PCS on top of you, Jane Kelly. I want you to have that +2 mobility for that extra movement. That will be quite helpful for you. Rishi kind of needs the extra movement also, actually. She's kind of a very slow soldier. But her main goal is to tank in the future, so it's not as imperative that she gets movement. Alright, but this is going to be our squad. We are fully decked out in laser equipment. Do I have a suit of armor for you? Do I give you Advent Trooper armor? I might. Advent Trooper armor for the stealthiness might help out in that case. I'll build another Advent Trooper armor. You still got 10 HP with this, and you can get pretty far into enemy backline. Yeah, and you're also one of the few soldiers that have Phantom on the team, so if somehow my Shinobi gets revealed, I want you to be able to get the objective, or vice versa. If you get revealed, I want the Shinobi to go in. Alright, Liberation is upon us. That will be happening very soon. After that, let's go pick up our... probably our defectors next.
If you thought the Elders were unhappy with you,
let's go supply drop next, actually.
Just wait until they hear you're working with those Advent goons that broke free somehow.
Alien debris, good pickups. Alright, we got another opening over here. I think the final thing that we need to build is the training center. We do have enough power, we just need the supplies for it. Resistance ring completed. Lovely. Got a couple of gremlins around here that just need to be slotted in, so I'm going to slot them all in. Just like so. Let this last bit of a supply drop right there.
Facilities.
Alright, laboratory. We have 2 slots available, so let's go unlock 2 of these slots.
Upgraded.
There we go. Okay, good. Our scientists are now up and running, and hopefully that is going to allow us to get our magnetic weapons before the next HQ assault. That would be so nice if we could get all of this up and running before then. We do have a rookie down here, and we could just train him up into something. I'm not sure what I want to train them up into yet. We'll hold off on that for just a little bit longer. Maybe we'll do a new combat tactics. Something down here that I'm specifically looking forward to. Let's pick this up. Alright, we got our supply drop. Head to the black market, because we actually haven't checked that out for this month yet. Let's see if there's anything valuable for us to buy.
Market is open.
Infantry and Hunter. I don't know if I want to have infantries or Hunter. They want my floater corpses. You're not getting my floater corpses, I'm sorry. That's our thing. Too personal. We can't sell that. I'll sell a little bit of meld. This would have been like a crime in Beyond Impossible, but we're playing Beyond Legendary, so that's okay. The meld police can't arrest me for that. I hope. Maybe they can. I don't know anymore. You can never tell in the XCOM surveillance state. Do I need any of these soldiers? An infantry might be helpful just for the arc thrower. I could get it just for the arc thrower. I kind of like arc thrower based classes in general. And we did lose one of our arc thrower units a while ago, which made me kind of sad. The other option is we pick up a scientist or an engineer. I think at this point I don't really need any of this stuff. What we really should be doing, actually.
I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on
Apparently have people still waiting for assignments. Okay.
or staffing a facility. Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities
Okay,
further.
our build is progressing very nicely right now. Our builds are progressing so damn good. Okay, let's see what else we can build around here. Is there, alloy plating isn't too bad. Mechanized warfare, let's do one of these.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Maybe we'll do the alloy plating. We probably should. It eats up our alloys really quickly, though, to do alloy plating, but it's really good, though. That +1 HP just matters quite a bit. I should do it, even though I don't feel like doing it. Let's do it. Alright, we ate through all of our supplies already. That was really fast, honestly. But out of all the campaigns that we've done so far, this one probably has one of the most potential. It had a really good early game start. We're very well established in terms of engineers and scientists. Unlike the last campaign that we did, even though it got really far, it was kind of running on fumes. This campaign's got like a lot of headway in front of it. It's got like a good tailwind. New recruit to New Mexico, excellent. Alright, I'm gonna switch you guys all over to hiding now so we don't have to incur the wrath of Advent. I could also just switch you guys to intel and try to find strength over there and do missions. That's not the worst idea, honestly. There's 14 vigilance in that region. Advent really does not like us being there. Liberating this region will be quite nice. We'll have contact with new regions instantly in the future. Let's finish up this alien defectors over here and see if we can find an alien. I want to go rescue an alien right now. Go back. He's recruited. And there we go. Oh, we don't have to do the mission for it, we just get the snake. Alright, let's check out the snake, guys. Oh, it is Bluey! Hello, Bluey. Well, I guess Tetster knew that this was gonna be Bluey. I didn't read anything, so I didn't know. Alright, we got a Viper Marauder. This one is unnamed, so if you guys want a soldier, you guys can have it. Traverse Fire, Blend, Withering Frost, Bitter Frost Spit. You'll be an excellent partner for the Frost Adder. Faster. Here's some Rupture Meld.
We will strike back at those who gave us no choice in our actions.
Follow targeting. Ooh. How do we build you? Let's figure this out. Got Marauder if you want like some sort of multi-shot build. What's your weapon? Cryo Rifle. Applies Bitter Frost on each hit, can damage frost immune targets, deals slightly less damage than assault rifles but comes with larger magazine and ability to punch through light armor. Oh, it's got armor piercing, interesting. With a Bitter Frost chance applied to it. Okay, this is actually kind of exciting. Look guys, it's the rebirth of Frost Squad. We're gonna make it happen now. How do we build this guy? I'm thinking we do this. Anatomy is +2 armor piercing, and shooting sharp is also +2 armor piercing. We are now going to be piercing a grand total of 5 armor from this gun, while shooting 3 times. That is incredibly powerful, and I think that is definitely the way to go. You're going to be eating through ammunition like crazy, so nimble hands is an option, but not dying is also another good option. Attacks against chilled foes shred armor. Effectiveness increases with chilled here. Ooh. Death Adder is pretty good too for just killing bosses. I think I'm gonna go Death Adder. Take a special shot with your Marauder Rifle that deals 50% of the target's missing HP as bonus damage and shatters sustaining effects. And cannot exceed 100% of the weapon's base damage. Let's actually take a look at how much damage the base gun can do. I have no money, but once I get money, I think it is the... There's probably like a mag frost rifle or something for the Viper. Some sort of mag cryo rifle, maybe. There should be an ice variant of that. There we go. Marauder's Magnetic Cryo Rifle. It's an upgrade. 5 to 7 damage, so it's a little bit weaker than the Assault Rifle. The Mag Assault Rifle does 5 to 9 damage, so it's actually 2 damage weaker on the high end. 5 plus 7 is 12 divided by 2, so 6 damage on average versus the other rifle, which does 7 damage on average. So we're doing 1 less damage total on average, but we also get +1 armor pierce, which is a pretty big deal, and the Bitter Frost chance is a big deal too. 5 to 7, if you multiply, let's say 6 damage times 2, so against a boss unit you can do up to 12 damage. That's honestly very respectable.
Do you ever regret leaving the city? You must miss some of it. The food, the warm beds.
Honestly, none of that really bothers me.
Put me in, Chief. I
What
want
I
the
miss
snake.
the
Alright
most
then,
is
let's
my
get you the
equipment.
snake.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Advent probably had a pretty nice lab set up for you.
There was certainly no shortage of resources on their side.
Don't worry. I'm sure the
Mr.
commander
Joe.
will find something nice for you.
I think we'll go Death Adder, although Brittle Ice is kind of interesting in its own way. Being able to shred enemies is pretty neat, actually. Got the Slither ability if you want to get more defense. You got the Rattle ability. Whenever your concealment is broken, non-robotic enemies in line of sight have a 35% chance to panic. Makes partial cover count as full, gain aim, and crit chance. 10% crit chance is not bad, just passively gaining it. Ambush, Flush. Flush is a good perk also. Bonus stats against the closest visible enemy. I think we take Flush as the first rank ability. I'm between Rattle and Low and Shadow Profile. I could also take Slither for the mobility. After taking a standard shot with your primary weapon with your first action, you may take an additional non-movement action. So this guy automatically gets a multi-shot perk. That's actually incredibly amazing. Dang, you get to just shoot twice for free with a Bitter Frost inflicting gun? That's amazing. Isn't Bitter Frost rounds amazing on this guy too? Oh, that would be so great if I could set that up, actually. I'm gonna give you Shadow Profile just for the defensiveness, maybe. As well as... See, this gives survivability, but this gives survivability and offense, right? Oh no, this gives offense too. Mobility is offense. But this is once every 4 turns. This is always active as long as I don't get flanked. It is, says Toki. Which one are you saying it is? Are you saying Rattle is great? I can imagine Rattle being amazing during certain situations. Like, imagine you're fighting against 12 enemies and just like 4 of them start panicking out of nowhere, because that's about 35% of them. That's really good, honestly. The frost rounds on this Viper. Oh, the frost rounds on this Viper. I'm excited to try out an actual legit chill build. I'm gonna go for the Shadow Profile. It gives us 5 aim. 5 aim might matter here. And I'll give you Flush. And then after that, we're probably gonna go Death Adder, but I might consider Brittle Ice depending on how I'm feeling. Either one of these two, and then if I feel like you're getting shot at a lot, which should be the case, you've got like 36 dodge and 8 health, and that's without any armor equipped. I don't think you'll need Sidewinder. I think you need Nimble Hands so you can just reload your gun and kill things harder. And then following up with that, you'll just take Shooting Sharp, Anatomy, into Marauder, and just absolutely wreck the enemies. Coil is an interesting take. It allows your first round to be a bit stronger again in an ambush. It's a little bit harder to set up in the middle of firing. In the middle of a firefight, though, because in the middle of a firefight, you would never really waste your actions on Coil. You'd almost always just make sure that you're just shooting the most amount of times you can. It's an interesting take, though, on a build. Marauder into Coil into Marauder. Gives you defenses, also. I wonder if the defenses last into the next turn. If it does, it might make it worthwhile. But I don't know, I think the bonus stats is just really good. +2 armor piercing is nothing to laugh at. And combined with Shooting Sharp, you have a unit that can essentially bypass armor on most tank units. I think this will be a very, very strong snake. And then with high combat intelligence, we can actually give you something like, I don't know, Rupture maybe? Here's some Meld. You know, because we have Meld, I could have taken Rattle, just for the ability to, repeatedly ambush enemies. That would have actually been kind of neat if I had done that. We'll go Holo Targeting. It'll make it so that since you're taking 3 shots, your other 2 shots will be amazing. And because you have so much crit chance with Anatomy, I probably should just take Bring 'em On for raw damage. So this is like, what, 25 points? We can up your damage output a little bit more. With Rupture, that would be 55 points. I think 55 points is acceptable. At high, I think you have like 49, 48 points to spare, so you'll eat like 7, 8 more points than usual, but that's fine. Okay then, we got another soldier set up. And I guess I'll just keep on scanning until we get to our next mission, that way, I like that the vigilance is going down. It might also just be worth it to just start looking for missions down there. I don't know. I want to stay up here, but I might need to just come down here and just try to intercept some Advent forces in this region. That might just be the better choice. We'll probably end up having Faceless in here to begin with anyways. Make sure that we have people in every single region here. Good. Being hit by psionic bombs will prevent most explosives from being used. What do you mean, prevent most explosives from being used? Like, are our explosives being detonated on us? Or are we just, like, prevented from using it? What does that mean? Are they put on cooldown, maybe? Maybe they're put on cooldown. Vipers will use bound targets as body shields, redirecting all non-melee attacks against their victim. That's an interesting one. Berserkers will no longer panic and gain near total immunity to non-mentally impairing effects. What is the right choice here? All non-melee attack. It's between these two, I think. You know, I believe this works with our Vipers too, so when our Frost Adder is binding someone, they'll actually use them as a shield. That's actually a really funny thought. I kinda wanna pick this one just so our Viper gets it. I'm pretty sure it affects our Vipers too. Keep on looking for missions down here. And oof. Alright, we are going to have to do this mission next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. I had a lot of fun for you guys, and I hope you guys did too. We got a lot done, and we are on track to having one of the better campaigns that we've had so far. Look at how many resources we've got stored up here. Well, we've got a lot of stuff right now. We're in a very good position. By the time this Advent Network Tower is completed, we should have our advanced mag weapons, and we can do the next HQ assault with mag weapons. And hopefully the next HQ assault that we can do with coil weapons once we get the resources from here. And if we can set this all up correctly, we're gonna be very far ahead of Advent right now. Like, look at this. They have 16 vigilance, and there's only 1 strength in this region. We don't even have to start doing missions here, or start doing the HQ here. We can just leave the HQ alone and just let strength build up here before we destroy this place. And just absolutely scatter all the strength in there all around. And for now, we'll just like try to hang out in this region and try to maintain control over it. I think that's not a bad idea, honestly. Stay in this region, maintain control over it, and try to just wrestle this spot from Advent. If we can't, that's completely fine. Then we'll eventually just move over to another spot down here. This spot over here is kind of compromised though, so we're gonna have to find a better location. I'm thinking once we liberate this spot, we can start contacting into New Brazil, into New Chile, and maybe we will be able to get our Pursuit of Knowledge bonus before we finish researching the entire research tree. It would be quite nice to just have an extra, let's see, laboratory facilities provide an additional 10% boost to research time. So this is basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like 60% more research. That would be absolutely insane, and that would set us very far ahead of the enemies if we can just liberate down into here. That would be amazing and a dream come true pretty much, for this campaign at least. Let's see if we can set that up. I'm very excited to try this out. No problem, Toki. Glad you enjoyed the stream. And everybody else, have a good night. And be on the lookout for more YouTube videos if you guys want to watch more XCOM content outside of our streams. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night. Good night to you all.